And we are back after so long. Well, at least some of us are back. And I left my Twitter open on the other channel on the screen. Fix that. I'm professional. I know most of what I'm doing. Okay, so hopefully we'll have a couple of more people who will actually drop in when they remember what time it is. That's for if you're watching the VOD later. You're not, though, because you never watch the VOD. You know who you are. No, you don't, because you're not watching this. So, anyway, last time we left off, you had all traveled to the city of picked up Vesh. No, wait, Ish, because Vesh is a
Ish.
serpent.
Yes.
Weird names. Picked up Ish, who is a Yuan Ti,
Ish and
who
Vish.
has absolutely no weird cultist plans for the world.
Of course not.
Of course,
Uh,
now I don't trust him. Thanks.
you don't trust anybody.
True.
Anyway, you're here. You were several things happened, but the things that are related to what we're going to do right now that I recall from the very end of the game was that let's see, you were getting ready to go hunt for a mysterious temple to a long forgotten death god because the person who told you about it said she will buy just about any treasure that you bring back, in exchange for the information. And also, there happens to be some sort of sphinx related to the death god, and sphinx are known for, having information. So you all thought, hey, this is a great chance to go and ask all of life's questions. Don't know why you guys would think that, but okay. Um, and there's a few other issues along the way, but since those characters aren't with us, we won't worry about those right now. Your big concern, I think, was trying to find this temple.
Yep.
So, do you guys just want to hit the road, or do you need anything before you head out?
Before we head out, I'll wake up and step outside of this magnificent
I am going to
Lord
rule that because the
mansion.
Magnificent Mansion is a pocket dimension and not a totally separate dimension, you can scribe from inside of it.
Right
I,
then.
I won't
I
make
will
I won't
try.
make life more complicated on you. Well,
I
not
will
not
grab
really.
something
That's
and
first.
sit on the dinner table and scry with my pretty mirror.
Okay.
And I'm going to scry for Rihanna's child.
Okay. Uh, you see him again, and he appears to be in sort of a monastery type of room. There's several other people around him, and they all seem to be praying at an altar.
Do I recognize who they're praying to or whose
No,
altar
there's
it is?
you do see a symbol, but it's a very stark place. There seems to be like some kind of like well at the center, and that's what they're all praying around in a circular pattern. Um, but you don't recognize the symbols on the wall.
All right. Can I? Do I see the symbol on the wall? Right.
Yes, I just don't have it where I can really describe it to you.
No, no, it's fine. I'm going to try to see if I can memorize most of it.
Yeah, that won't
So
be a
when,
problem. Um, you can grab a pen or something and like sketch
uh,
it.
so as soon as I come out, before I even tell Rihanna what's happening, I quickly try to draw
Yeah.
um, with I guess a dip pen and some parchment, and just draw the symbol first,
Hmm.
and then I will relay what I saw to Rihanna, and if anybody's there, I'll probably say it to the group in short the symbol.
Okay.
Does this mean anything to anybody?
What is it again? The
A symbol of which I have no familiarity with.
Andy, would I do like a history, arcana, intelligence to see if I know anything?
Religion might be more appropriate.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't seem at all familiar to you.
Okay.
Michael, no, this doesn't seem familiar to you.
Nope.
And what?
I would like to try.
And I'm assuming that you described to me what you saw, like as far as like what was in the room and what was going on and everything.
Yeah, everything I could see,
Okay.
I detailed you.
Actually, I'm going to rule that, and this is something I've done with all scrying, that the person who's casting the spell has the option to actually show everyone around him. You can keep it secret, but you can show them and let everybody see what you see if you choose.
Alright. I, on default, ish would probably choose for only himself to see,
Okay,
just in case.
that's fine.
That's reasonable.
The best way I can describe the symbol is, you know what? Let me just draw it on here real quick, because this won't be perfect, but this will be something to say like this is what it was.
Looks almost like a pendant.
Would you wait until I'm done before you start?
I mean, I would just ask.
It's
you.
ET. Sorry.
Mudmen from Mars?
Let me add a couple more details, so maybe it's okay. That's roughly what is scratched. Like, these are in bas relief on the walls. There's not much of them. Actually, no, they're like the walls of the well around it, one on each side.
I don't recognize it, but I've got a bad feeling, guys.
So,
It looks like a face.
so with that information, you at least have the option of doing research.
Yeah, Michael's gonna do some research.
Okay. We did say that you know, it was going to be a few days before you actually took off because unusually bad storms have hit the entire region, and that would, you know, sort of delay, you know, it would delay your trip just enough that Janja could retrieve his medallion that was being forged, and you can pay the rest of that gold. I think it was 350 gold that was owed, unless you subtracted all of it right away. But anyway, so yeah, you can stop by a
wasn't-
library and.
Well, I was just trying to remember. It's like I'm pretty sure that Jonja didn't have any money to pay for it.
Yeah, so
but
it was
I
probably
think-
Rihanna who had to pay for it, but
Okay, and I don't think I subtracted the whole thing. at
okay.
once.
Then I believe it was 700, half up front and half on delivery.
Yeah.
But
so-
for the record, it is a perfect replication. Like, even, you know, the minor markings and blemishes have been perfectly reproduced.
Nice work. That guy was definitely worth the money.
And so
My
if
efforts.
you want to try to do like a quick bit of research on this symbol before you head out, I'll let
Yes.
you make one roll.
History, Arcana, or
This is probably more of a history check.
yay!
No, it doesn't seem to be anything that the local library has information on.
But it was
Oh,
a
man.
dark room, and they were around a well. That just, guys, I don't know.
Yes.
That
Also,
sounds very sketchy.
ish. They were apparently. Well, can you see and hear, or can you only see?
I think seeing here I can double check real quick.
Yeah, because different spells are slightly different. Like, some of them only give you one option over the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check real quick.
Okay.
Scribe. Okay. See and hear.
Okay. So there seems to be like everyone is praying, like, you know, an in unison chant sort of prayer going on.
Great, my kid's been taken up by a cult. They worship some sort of water demon. Great.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
That is
Could be.
my friend's last session. That exact statement. I'm
And
So-
it could be cannibalistic necromancers who then vomit you up and reanimate you from that.
Thanks, that helps a lot.
Gotta look on the bright side.
Ish, did you recognize any of the words that they were saying by chance?
Would I recognize at least the language?
Yeah, in fact, it is I would say, is a mix of some sort of arcane speech, very spell like. But
Mhm.
if you listen for long enough, there is a phrase that seems to be repeated. Uh, let the sleeper continue. Let the sleeper slumber. Let the slumber be unbroken. Let the sleeper rest.
I would
Oh.
understand.
Well, you, Janja, did not hear it.
But I
So,
would understand. I was near it. I would understand.
yeah, if you were magically there, you would have understood it, but you weren't, so you didn't.
So it said, "Let the sleeper slumber." Could you repeat that one more time?
Let the slumber be unbroken,
All right.
and that seems to be like the part that the younger children are will do that part, and then the older people will have the more complex parts of the prayer.
That does not sound scary or weird at all.
Okay, well now my opinion is slightly different. It's maybe they're trying to keep something from awakening.
Maybe they're followers of Azathoth?
Huh.
Okay, well.
The only way that we can
but-
figure this out is by going there.
yeah, but we don't
Yeah.
know where it's at, right?
No. No.
But
I-
now that you have a new piece of information, you might be able to, you know, like you now have a location that you can scry on as opposed to a person. You have, a symbol that you can start to research. You have more information to work on.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
God,
that's
I wish
true.
Malik was around. He knows how to find all this stuff.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Hey, Rihanna misses Malik on the regular.
I know, I miss him too because I was getting to play him in another game that fell apart, and so it's always a little bit, he's still one of my favorite characters, and he's near and dear to my heart, even if I've done horrible things to him.
Yes, you have.
What in the world?
Ah, okay.
Sorry, that's about as much as I can glean.
Okay, so so we're still in this town for right now, correct?
Yes, you can head out whenever you're ready to.
And Michael tried to do some research and didn't find anything on this information we have.
No. And I am going to include the chant and everything in his research. This is a trade city. They have a lot of information, but they typically, don't really focus on every minor cult. In fact, that's actually what the librarian would have told you. We don't have, books from every little cult that pops up.
Okay. Well, at some point, either before we leave or once we get going or whatnot, I'm gonna have Rihanna sit down and kind of do her little meditation thing
Hmm.
to try and get some otherworldly assistance in figuring this out.
Okay.
You know how I've kind of done that a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody who has some sort of religious aspect is able to make a prayer, and that's you may not exactly worship Grizzets, but you do try to call on them in a similar manner. So yes, make.
Yes.
I think that one was wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yes.
If I see this, I'm probably gonna be standing like 20 feet away from her, but just like leaning on myself and just looking at this whole ordeal.
I was just a little bit disturbed by what I saw Kyle doing. Like, thanks for doing that with a camera for us all.
He's just taking out his eyeball.
Yeah, good thing he took the
Oh.
microphone, the headphones off because he doesn't need to hear us talking to him while he does that. Okay, so you're
I
trying
can't
to.
actually hear you guys. I have you on speaker.
Oh, well then, sorry, I didn't mean to distract you during that, surgery. Oh, hey, Jen's watching us. Hi, Jen. Okay, sorry. So Rihanna, what, what were, what are you asking specifically when you make your prayer?
When I make my prayer, I will just be saying if they can give me any sort of assistance or guidance towards information that would tell me what that symbol is and how to find these people.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty basic, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to know because I didn't know if you were like praying for Malik to suddenly show up and help you or what.
Oh god, well, I mean, I didn't think that would work anyway, but
I'm not going to say you can't try it.
don't tempt me, Andy.
Um, but unfortunately, right now, Grizit seems to be silent on this issue.
I imagine it's sort of like the time when you call out to emergency services and it's just like, oh, phone lines are busy at the moment.
Oh no, that would
Yeah,
imply
same
he
thing.
cared.
She got the machine instead of.
Remember, she is praying to one of the most callous beings in the plains.
Yeah.
So
Well,
this
that's more than
this
any
is
of
like
ever
trying
did.
to call basically any elected official after an election year. And that's as political a joke as I'm going to make right now.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave it there because now.
But I hope that I mean, okay, that part wasn't helpful. I realize, but
No, it's fine.
I mean, we were going to say that it was going to take you better part of a week. So, like I said, I don't. If you want to, and we have Nua. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. We have people in chat. Hi, people in chat.
Hey.
So we won't drag things out too long, but let's say anybody who wants to make another check, I'll let you make one more apiece for
Okay.
whatever you want to do, and that includes calling out to your uncaring patron one more time.
Well, I was gonna say it's like my at this point, I think I will do that daily.
Okay.
I didn't want that.
Yeah, I'll.
He's freaking out.
I will. I will call out to my own patron in some guidance to see
Okay.
if he can give me any clues as to the location of what I saw during that
Alright.
stride.
If you actually have a spell like contact higher plane, obviously that gives you more information. If you're just doing it through like prayer and meditation,
I'm just doing it through some form of prayer meditation.
okay. In that case,
Nothing very specific.
okay. In that case, make a wisdom check.
Okay, no.
I didn't mean to press that.
Well, you keep pressing it though. That's the weird thing.
I don't mean to.
Okay. Let me make a
There we go.
roll.
If anybody is curious, Janja is very proficient in
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in? What is it?
You keep telling us how proficient you are in languages.
Mm-hmm.
You get it,
Okay.
Janja. You know Elvish.
Yeah. And I know it all. So this is no surprise.
Ish, I would also like you to make a wisdom saving throw now.
Ooh.
I knew that was a
Saving
possibility.
throw.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, it's going to, unfortunately.
Ooh, dude.
You take 12 points of psychic damage as images start flooding into your head. Unfortunately, they're extremely broken up, though. You see a mountain village.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of it as at first it's a normal village, and then there seems to be some sort of bright flashes, and this is what hurts so much as time seems to jump forward, and now is a destroyed, desolate place, except for the monastery that existed there before. It is largely broken and decrepit, but there's just enough signs of like a small farm off to the side let you know that there's still life there.
All right. Um, any anything of any geographical features that would tell me something about the region other than a mountain village?
Not with that roll.
Okay, fair enough.
And
No.
also because of your 9 save and the fact that health damage doesn't really matter when I just told you you've got 5 days. You're not going to be able to contact him again for at least a week because it's basically like having a burn that you can't stand to touch.
Okay. Two things because I'm looking here because I knew I had something with the pageant. So it says that I'm resistant to psychic damage.
Well,
And every time a
then
creature deals psychic damage to me, it also takes the same amount. But I'm guessing that doesn't really
no,
matter
because you did
for
this to yourself.
Oh, I did this to myself.
This was basically you trying to get information
Alright.
from a higher power. Dindar doesn't take this damage. This was you trying to pull in more information than your meager mortal brain could handle.
Makes sense.
Okay, quick thing on potions. Reno, what type are you looking for?
I suppose whatever we can find, because we always seem to find ourselves in a situation where they would be nice to have. And I'm looking at my inventory, and I have 0. No, I have 3. But you never know.
All right, let me just because this is again big city. There's it's possible to get more here. So let me just do a real quick checks. Oh, they actually have a lot of supreme healing potions. They have 12 if you want to buy them, but they do cost 5,000 apiece.
Yeah, probably not that.
Okay.
I think the ones that I have are probably just regular. I don't know. It just says healing potion. I
Then
didn't
yes,
write
that would be a
down.
regular 2d4 plus 2. Okay. They have 3 superior healing potions. Those go for 500 apiece.
I'll take those.
Okay. There was only one greater healing potion, and that one is at 50 gold. And they actually have 8 common healing potions. Those would go for 5 gold apiece.
Okay, I'm rating. Okay, I took the superior for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Those are 4d4 plus 4.
and you said 500 each.
Yes.
Then you said there's only one greater.
Yes.
Let's skip that. And how many of the regular ones did you say?
There was 8.
I'll take all 8 of them.
All right, those were 5 apiece.
We
Oh.
should be good on healing potions now, guys.
Yep, that means I don't have to pull the punches because Danny is unable to join the action. Okay, so that was going to be the majority of it, unless Michael wanted to do anything else right quick.
No, I'm just trying to figure out more about this place that we're going to, but apparently I can't find out anything, so let's go for it.
Okay. So, Janja, did you want to do anything before heading out? I know you probably not too much help, or maybe you don't even care about Rihanna's child, but I figure I'd give you the option to do something before you head out.
Wow.
That isn't going to be an epic lifelong quest. We've already got 5 of those going.
So what's the current objective at this time?
To go to the dungeon of a death god and try to find the Sphinx that can answer questions and make a
Without
lot of
dying.
money along the way.
Yep.
I don't remember. I know we talked about fake one and how it had all the blemishes or whatever.
Yeah, your forgery relic is perfect. It looks identical to the other. And unless you guys want to spend your session, dealing with that as opposed to making your way to the dungeon, which is going to take several weeks travel. So
No, I was going to say, wasn't the whole point of getting the forgery for John Joe so that we could give that back to those people so they get off of his case?
yeah, and if you want to try to get that done, but this is a gang. This is a group where a miscommunication has started a war in the past. So I was trying to focus more on the planned adventure and not risk a side thing that could take 3 hours.
Oh no, that's why I was asking. So I was like, if you
yes, you
if
could.
if you're saying that would be super involved, then maybe we'll wait till we get back.
I'm saying it could be.
So-
It depends on how you guys roll.
Oh.
I guess eat up before we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I spent money for this thing. We should take care of it.
Okay, and if you guys want to do that, that's fine. I just thought I would point out that nothing's ever simple with you guys. Like, even when I throw a monkey wrench into it, you still make things complicated. So I wanted to be careful before, we did this.
We can go to the dungeon. I'm fine.
Okay. I'm going to say, this is going to be a majority, and there's only 4 of you, so, maybe it won't take as long.
Why don't you just mail the bit of jewelry over to the guy and we go out to the dungeon?
I do want to get my necklace before we go to the dungeon.
Yeah, that much has been taken care of. I've, no problem with, you've acquired it. I'm not going to I'm not going to make you go into a dungeon without all your armament ready.
Okay.
So that being said,
I like Michael's idea. Why don't we wrap it in a package and pay somebody to deliver it?
okay, that's not a problem. You can find
Are
a
you
runner.
okay with that? Are you okay with that, John?
Sure.
Okay. So you prep it and you give some kid like 5 silver to run it over, to deliver it to Odo. And that okay, that's taken
And
care of.
I tuned to my real one.
Yeah, you'll be able to do that. You're already attuned to it.
Yeah.
It's downtime. I'm not going to make it complicated. It's only complicated if you're trying to accomplish something in the heat of the moment. Okay, well, with all that done, you're ready to head off. So, I want. Let's make it Katie. Roll me a d12.
What witchcraft are you about to plan?
Well, this is just how I'm going to start doing, random encounters. You roll a d12, I roll a d12, and if they match, something might happen. But nothing's happening right now. So, with a combination of some of Michael's travel magic, you're, on your way to where the dungeon was at. But you don't find anything. If you want to specifically be looking for any signs of the murder cult, let me know. Otherwise, travel's going to be a little bit quicker.
I mean, if we don't have any idea
Okay, that's fine.
what we're looking for, I mean, sorry, I'm tired. I shouldn't even.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing some of this a little bit quicker, and why I didn't want you guys to go and deliberately break into people's houses to try to do things. So I'm going to say, Ish, can you give me a d12 roll, please?
Sure. I've had so much luck so
Yeah.
far.
Don't worry. This is totally, you just hoping that your roll doesn't match my roll.
It's innocuous. No problem.
All right. So you're actually on your second week of travel, and you are coming in closer to. You're leaving the green foresty areas, and it's becoming more and more of a desert as time goes on. Yeah. But this is, what you were looking for, and as you, pass through, you're going to see a number of things that probably would be more of a threat, but fortunately, none of them ever got close enough to be an active threat to you. And you pass by some normal civilization areas. There's some wandering nomadic tribes. There's the small bazaar that has set up near an oasis, the usual sort of things. But you keep heading more and more towards an area known as, you know what? Let me see if I've got my world map. No, I don't. I think it is called the Shard Divide. It's actually a huge chasm at the edge of the desert. And as you get closer and closer to that, you come to a very. I'm going to show you this village. This one is much more run down, but at the same time, you see figures wandering around the village, even though some of the buildings are half collapsed, potentially even downright caved in on top of itself. But there are still people who are wandering around. And as you get closer, you'll see that they're all seem to be wearing a golden mask, and they just seem to be going about their lives. Give me perception checks.
I'm gonna make sure I click the right thing here.
Yes, I recommend clicking the right thing. Okay, Rihanna, I'm going to guess with you, one of the first things you notice is that those masks are, decorative gold. Very nice. Ish.
Real
You-
gold?
Huh?
Stand.
Real gold?
Yeah. Some of them even seem to have bits of jewelry in them. They're all very ornate death masks that these people are wearing.
Okay.
And yeah, and the other thing that you notice, Rihanna, and Janja, you'll pick up on this too, is that while the people are doing normal things, they don't seem to be accomplishing anything. Like, there's the farmer who is just tilling the ground nonstop. No planting, no watering. He just tills the ground, goes back and starts all over again. There are the sounds of a blacksmith somewhere who's just pounding on metal, but there's no fire in the forge. And you see, just people just wandering around. There's even a merchant who is very, he has a cart filled with various things, and as you come by, he'll even start to wave you over, trying to get your attention to come over. But most of the people in this town, they acknowledge you in the same way you acknowledge a person just walking by you in the city. They look at you and they go back to doing whatever it is they're doing.
I'm gonna
Hmm?
kind of, as I'm noticing all this, just kind of like look at the rest of the party and be kind of like, are you guys seeing this?
Yeah, I kind of do that as well.
You see Ish discussing at length mentally with Vesh. He's not seeing any of this.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
get sand in your eyes.
Michael?
Let me test something out.
Oh, okay. Everybody step back.
No, Michael pulls out his lute and goes into the center of town, and he starts playing.
Okay.
What that 30 performance means.
No, that was for the singing on the way as we were tromping through the desert and everything.
All right. Yeah. Several of the people who are near you, they stop, they take notice, and then they go on about their lives again. There's, the person who seems to be writing while someone else is apparently, sitting there telling him a story. But as you stop to listen, you realize he's not even saying words. He's just making noises.
I try to look through the eye holes in the masks at this point to see if there's any sort of life there behind it.
Okay. As you lean into someone's face, they react by just leaning away from you again. The same way anybody doesn't want you to get in their face.
Hello, we are travelers to this area, and we would like to trade and also discuss ways to something that we're trying to find.
The person just sort of gestures over to the trader and then walks away with the. She did have the small form of a small unmoving form that she is coddling like it's a baby. But you notice that there's no signs of life from the form.
I would like to. You guys are gonna hate me. I would like to try and remove a mask from somebody when they're not really paying attention.
That won't be hard to do. Well, finding a person who is ignoring you.
I'm sneaky, remember?
Yes, but you're basically trying to pull someone's face off.
Who says
So,
it's the mask?
Face off.
okay, I'm going to give you one plot point for making that joke, because even I didn't see it. But no, your true sight doesn't show you anything odd about this. But okay, Rihanna, go up and try to pull someone's mask off their face.
So what? Sleight of hand?
You know what? This really isn't even going to be that much of a challenge because it's not like you can hide the fact that you're taking someone's,
Okay.
I can't walk up to you and take your glasses off your face.
Well, I mean, you could if I wasn't paying attention.
Okay,
But
yeah, make
dexterity?
it a sleight of hand. I'll go ahead and give you that extra little
Okay.
bit of advantage there. Okay, you reach for the mask, but it is as if you were pulling on a person's face, and they respond by drawing a sword and trying to stab you. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, then you're able to get away as they, reach for their sword. But this got a few other people's attention, and you notice that there was a group who, several of them had swords. You're now in combat, guys. Roll for initiative.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
that went south really fast.
Let me pull up stats here.
Holy shit, guys. Did you see that initiative?
What?
Yep.
Okay. That's a thing.
Yep. Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Okay. I'll take that.
All right. Yeah, you guys mostly did really well. Rihanna, we're not going to do a battle map. You don't have to worry about pulling yourselves into this.
Oh, okay.
Because I only have battle maps planned when I actually know what's going to happen. But Rihanna, I think it's pretty obvious you're going first.
Yeah. I'll be like, whoa, dude. I mean, I'll pull my sword, and I'll just kind of look at him and be like, I'm gonna try to diffuse the situation first. I'm not just gonna blindly start swinging.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I'll just be like, I apologize. That wasn't. I was just curious. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No offense
unless
meant.
you specifically tried to ditch him, Corvus is just laughing off to the side. I assume he's always there unless you guys just, attempt to get rid of him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
thinks
I can
this is
probably hear it.
hilarious.
Yeah. And I'll flip him the bird. I don't know where he's at, but I'm flipping him the bird.
Yeah. Okay, Janja, you are next.
So did that not work?
Well, it's not their turn yet.
Oh.
I get prepared and I pull out my javelin just in case. I'm holding my action, patient defense style.
Okay, so you're taking the defense action.
Yeah.
Okay. Ish, what are you doing?
Bonkers.
Sorry.
How did this happen?
I
Rihanna tried to
take-
steal someone's face.
I wasn't trying to steal it. I was trying to see if it came off so I could see what was underneath. Believe it or not, I wasn't trying to steal. I was just overly curious and,
And
yeah.
now there's a fight.
I said you guys are going to hate me for this because I knew that was going to happen.
Oh.
Okay. Well, shit. Yeah, Rich is just gonna.
Vesh is like, destroy them all.
They're weaklings, and I'll take the dodge action because
Okay.
I don't feel like killing people who have done nothing wrong
Okay.
except sweep and break and hit metal.
Okay. Rihanna, the one that you tugged the mask of, he doesn't seem to be moved by your explanation, and he tries to attack again. But a 10 won't hit you either. So now,
I'm like the Flash. Ooh,
Michael, it is your turn now.
Yeah, Michael's just going to try and defuse the situation by going, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's actually supposed to be in restraints. I'm very sorry.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Okay. The other 4 are going to attack. Rihanna does a 22 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 7 points of piercing damage and then 7 points of poisoning damage.
Ow and ow.
Excuse
And
me.
the others are all going to miss. It's your turn again.
Okay, at that point I'm gonna be like, all right, fine. This is how you want to be. And give me just a second because I have all these things and I can't remember what they are. All this magic stuff. That's why I don't use it. I'm going to do Toll the Dead
Okay.
on the one that hit me,
Okay.
just to see if that works. I guess
And
it's not working.
that's a wisdom save for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he failed.
Why is it not showing up? That's dumb. Okay, anyway. Sorry, give me a second here. I'm out of it. So, yeah, Toll the Dead. There, did that work?
Oh, okay, well he only takes 1 point of damage.
One, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of, as you, how do you cast your spell, just so I can describe the action a little bit?
Trying to remember how it works.
Well, I mean,
Is
it's just like, I guess more or less a sound you would make. Like some people might say they actually hit a gong or something, or a bell.
Well, no, I think what I'll do is when that happens, I'll just point at them and shake my head like, no, no, no.
And he does sort of, his head rocks back just a little bit as if you'd slapped him. And then he is on the move again. Because, Janja, your turn.
I don't know what to do now.
Well, you can continue doing nothing.
Yeah, I guess I get close, beside,
But-
Rihanna.
But we are in the middle of a fight. You need to do something.
I get next. Am I already next to Rihanna? Because I was imagining I was a little bit off to the side or something.
Yeah, you're a monk. Movement isn't a problem for you.
Yeah, I was just.
So you're
Hey,
moving.
Seeing how this goes.
Okay. Ish, what is your action?
All right. So Rihanna's face to face with one of them, right?
Yes. Well, actually,
And
the
how?
other five, the other four are, sort of spread out a little bit. But yes, one is
How?
definitely after Rihanna.
All right. Okay. Ish has had enough, so he's gonna step behind the one that's in front of Rihanna. Um, actually, to her back. He's just gonna stand there and like tap his staff 3 times on the floor. And he's just saying, "Okay, okay, this is enough. You all need to calm down." And he's just gonna produce 2 more issues surrounding Rihanna using mirror image.
Okay.
And the idea is for them all to just be standing cross-armed in this intimidating stance.
Okay.
That's it. Trying to diffuse the tension a little bit.
All right. What is the AC of? I guess when they attack, the way that works is they make an attack roll against you, and then if it hits, then you roll.
It's
Or
either they hit one of them or me.
okay, because the first one definitely missed. The second one was a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit. Let me
Okay.
pull up the spell real quick. Right. All right. So, I need to roll a d20 to see if it hits me or another one.
Okay.
Um, sorry, it produces 3 duplicates.
So there's technically 4 of you.
All right, so it hits one of the duplicates.
Okay. So that duplicate vanishes, and Michael, it is your turn now.
Michael's going to come up to the side so that he can angle to be able to thunder wave across all the guards and the people.
They
who
were
are
starting to form more of a semicircle. Like they were, trying to, contain you. So I'm going to say I'll let you get 3 of them in a blast.
Well, what I'm going to do is first strike one with a rapier strike because I have battle magic, so I can
Okay.
actually do that.
Okay.
So I step forward and strike one with a rapier strike.
Okay. Yeah, that hit. And 10 points of piercing.
Yep. And
Okay.
then I move into using Thunder Wave to get the 3.
All right. And they need to make Constitution saves. What level
Yep.
are you casting this at?
Level 2.
Okay. No, none of them will survive. They all miss. So 22 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Those 3 crumble, like literally crumble, as their robes almost seem to be like empty shells all of a sudden that collapse, with just robes, their swords, and those golden masks remaining. There are 2 left, and those 2 are going to strike. One is going to miss ish. One of them does hit you. Well, strikes at you because there's more of you than anyone else. So make your roll to see if he hit you or an illusion.
All right. An illusion.
Okay, so another illusion is down. Rihanna, it's your turn again. There are 2 left.
You're muted.
Yeah, sorry, I realized. Okay. So, okay. Are they in front of me or around me?
I'm going to
Basically what
say that the ones that are left are going to be. They're currently trying to deal with all the issues, so they're they're not directly facing you.
Okay. So in relation to my compatriots here, are any of my party members like in my way for I want to use this spell, but I want to make sure that I'm not gonna hit
I'm going to
anybody.
say that you can position yourself that you won't hit them. So
Okay.
go wild.
Good. Then.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Go wild. Yeah.
I
Time to
know.
get my magic on. Okay. Um let's see. I was going to use booming blade. I have to make a melee attack with a weapon.
Okay.
Um and if I hit, then they take an extra 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay. So make
So,
your attack.
okay.
Just so you know, Andy, there's only one target left.
Okay.
So, does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And
Okay.
so I guess only one. So 13 points of slashing damage from the attack and 1 thunder damage.
So a grand total of 14. That
Yeah.
definitely rocks them.
Okay.
And the rest
Or
of
wait,
them.
would that be considered sneak attack though?
No, only if you had only been doing a normal attack, but because you were using booming blade, it does
Got
not
it.
count. So.
Okay, that's fine.
Ish, it is your turn.
All right.
No, wait, sorry, Jonja, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm going,
Never mind.
since there's only one left.
No, there's 2 left.
Okay. Well, I'm going to quickly dart up to one with my javelin to my side, in my hand, and then I'm going to quickly jump up and attack, kind of like from above, and as I go down, I'm going to strike him with my javelin.
Okay. Roll for it. Your attack looks amazing, but it glances off of his shield and you miss.
I'm going to take. Can I take a key point to attack again? Oh wait, no, I do 2 attacks, right?
I
So-
believe so. Yes.
I can attack again.
Okay, that one hit.
So damage. Did it roll damage? I can't tell.
No, it did not.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. I pressed it and it turned red.
Okay. So yeah. So this one, like you run up, you jump, and you try to stab him. It slides off. Then you just like come up underneath through his armor, and then you destroy the one that Rihanna had just hit with the booming blade. There is
And-
now 1 left.
Now I can take a key point to attack again.
Yes,
Right.
you can. You can face off against the last one.
I want to do that.
Okay.
So Andy,
Can I shout out something?
Hold on a second. Rihanna, what were you asking?
I read the description for booming blade incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
It says that if I hit, they suffer the attack's normal effects, and it becomes sheathed in booming energy into the start of my next turn. And if the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes that thunder damage.
Okay.
So it didn't really take that 1 point, so that won't happen unless they move.
Okay. Well, that's fine because your normal damage combined
still
with Jonja's
13.
was enough to destroy it. But we'll
Cool.
know how that works in the future.
Yeah, sorry, I
No
didn't
problem.
read it correctly.
Jonja, you were spending a key point to make 2 attacks against the final guy. Okay, that hit. Okay.
Does it kill him?
No,
As
not yet. You
Okay.
still, but you have 1 more attack. That hit.
Oh.
Okay. And with that, how do you want to dispatch the remaining guy?
I don't know. I guess I just want to take my javelin after I killed the first person. I'm going to go over to the second one and just simply stab him in the chest. Through his shield if I can. Or up under his rib area.
Yeah, you can, finding a weak point in the armor, like you stab once, kind of, make the hole, you run through again, going straight through his heart, and then he too crumbles away, leaving nothing but empty rags, leather, and a golden mask.
kind of want to inspect after I'm done. Kind of what was left of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
It left, you said?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I kind of
I
want
give my remaining duplicate a high five and say good job before I just hit.
And as you do that, well, you pass through as he vanishes. But yes, you high five yourself. Congratulations. I'm gonna give you a plot point. That was amusing in my head. Uh, okay, yeah. Anybody who wants to go and inspect their goods, because everyone else in the city was watching, but as soon as the fight is over, they go right back to whatever it is they were doing.
I'm just gonna turn to her and say like, "What the hell?
What?
You don't tear a guy's face off."
I wasn't trying to tear it off. I was just trying to see if it was a mask that would come off because I wanted to see who was underneath it.
skills. I can understand. I can reason with them.
Sorry.
So I like the idea that Rihanna is trying to look at the mask while having this conversation, uh, because that explains like, yeah, it's a gold
It's not.
mask.
I'm just gonna like face palm and I'm gonna mentally talk and say to Vesh, would she be a worthy candidate?
Uh, all who can be ascended to serve Dindar, even if they are seemingly worthless cannon fodder.
Very well.
Yeah, Janja, uh, is you which piece are you looking at? Are you going through the weapons, or are you going straight for the shiny mask?
Well, first the mask.
Okay.
And then the weapons.
Okay. I'll go ahead and describe the weapons. They are nothing special at all. They're worn, chipped, especially for adventurers of your level. This is garbage. The mask, however, you don't is what you feel isn't necessarily a magical energy, but when you pick up the mask, you do kind of feel like you are literally holding onto a person's face right now. So it's just that awkward feeling, but there's something magical about it. Uh, However, as you're looking at it, you realize this thing is probably worth about 100 gold if you can find a buyer for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna pocket all of those masks. Duh.
Yeah. So that's like I say, if you find someone who will buy them, that's about 500 gold right there.
Well, we had that one lady said she'd buy stuff from us, so
Yeah, we need to collect these.
Yeah.
Michael, why are you collecting the rubble? Just curious.
I think they're actually alive.
Okay. Corvus sort of comes into view, clapping his hands. That was amazingly stupid.
Oh yeah, they trade well, but the thing is,
Their souls are inside of the masks, aren't they?
He's just kind
That's
of
to Corvus.
yeah. He's just kind of looking at you like, what
I do
the
some.
hell
put
is
on-
wrong with you?
I'm starting to see where the term "mask of many faces" comes from. In this case, it's very much literal.
So okay.
Okay, so
So good.
Hey,
we
good guy.
have no information.
See, I want to see if he's willing on the mask.
Who?
Ish.
Oh,
'Cause
What?
John's
I
just
don't
trying
know.
to put the mask on you.
No, I'm not putting it on him. I'm handing it to him. Like, here, put it on.
I am Batman.
You're the new guy here.
No.
The mask
Nothing.
isn't even warm. There's like no body heat to it. It's only the fact that like as hot as gold would be under the sun, which is still warm, but the inside where you try to put it to your own face, there's no. It doesn't feel like it was near a person at all.
Okay.
This is weird,
Oh.
you guys.
I'll keep it either way.
That
Thanks.
merchant is pulling his cart over, and he starts sort of gesturing to the swords that you find that fell on the ground, and points to a much nicer spear in his cart. Well, not a spear, another javelin. You think he's offering you a trade. Actually, yeah, you think he's trying to offer you his javelin for their swords.
I go and I take the javelin. I take this their weapons that they had, and I give it to them. I just
Okay. And he hands you the javelin.
yay. Can I tell if it's magical? I'll make Arcana check just to see.
You don't have any sort of detection magic abilities.
Michael just comes up to one of the normal civilians and just goes, are you all alive in the mask? Your sneezes are like coming fire.
Yeah, they really are. The one that you were speaking to kind of looks at you, and then just turns back to his writing.
I point at his. I pull out a sheet of paper and a pen from inside of my bag of holding, and I write down on it in common. Are you all inside of your masks, or are you constructs? And hand it before him.
And he'll kind of look at it, looks at you, and then goes back to his writing. And if anybody wants to make an intelligence check to see what you may or may not know about these guys,
I will definitely do that. I was about to do something stupid again, but
no, do something
can hold on.
stupid.
oh, I will do the intelligence check, but I will still do that stupid thing. Probably don't know much.
Okay.
But I'm hearing Michael's theory, and like, that actually sounds pretty valid. And I will take the mask that Donja gave me, and I'm like, well, if that's true, and I will put a finger on it and try. Before that, I have Eyes of the Runekeeper. Do I see any writing on the interior that would indicate any sort of enchantment?
No. There's not a whole lot of writing except for the one that's writing on parchment. None of it seems to be magical in nature.
Oh, okay, then I'm like.
As far as your intelligence checks, Rihanna, you vaguely heard about people known as the Returned. You know they're not alive, but you don't quite recall all the details about them.
Okay. So, guys, I've heard of something similar to this, but I don't know I can't remember all the details or where I heard it. Called the Return. They're not quite alive, but I don't know what to do. But so I don't know. I wish I could remember more about like why or what. I'm gonna look around
Okay.
and see if are there any buildings that look like any kind of like a church or place of worship or anything like that.
You had the 25 perception earlier, so
Yeah.
you see is almost completely covered in sand, but you start to see the pyramid temple, that's up here next to these two statues.
Okay.
And Corvus is just kind of watching you. It's like, really? You're so stupid you can't figure out what the word returned means?
Corvus, I know what the word returned means. So they're like back from the dead. So they're like undead or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Be useful.
Undead sand people.
Hey, I have been useful. In fact, if you want more power, I can always, help you out there. You want to be immortal? Don't even need your whole soul, just a piece.
Seriously, really, Reyna?
What? I didn't say anything. I giggled.
You wouldn't age. Don't even need your whole soul, just a piece of it. Say 1/20th of your potential soul. Which is to say,
Give up one hit die
permanently, and you would gain the boon of immortality, and you would stop aging.
Ish just passes through and smiles, and he's like, huh, seems I'm not the only one. And just continues walking towards the pyramid.
I do the same. Go toward.
And I look at Vesh again.
Corvus, go away.
Uh,
Yeah.
John Joe, did you say you were heading for the temple?
Yes.
Okay.
What is this right here?
It's just a broken piece of, maybe it was a sundial at one time.
Oh, okay.
They're not
Yeah.
really worried about maintenance in their
Yeah,
pseudo
I know.
lives.
Okay, next thing.
I'm heading
Let's
over
start heading that way, but the next one of these returns that I come across. Okay, did we see like physical body, or was it just that they had robes?
I mean,
I'm trying to get a visual here.
All right, so when you they walk past you or whatever, you do see it. I mean, they're in the desert, so they're wearing a lot of clothing that would be appropriate for that, which means not a whole lot of exposed skin. But when you do see something, by all accounts, they are normal people, except that they're wearing these gold masks, and they're just going through the motions of life.
And when we defeat them, they just crumble into nothing?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my god, you guys, they're Jedi.
Okay, you get 1 point for that.
Okay, because my whole idea was that I was going to when I walk by one of the next one of them, since they don't seem to respond a whole lot, I was just going to try to look under their clothing to see what I could see. That's what I was getting at. But yes,
do you
the
want to
Jedi.
try that, or because
Absolutely.
you see people's hands every now and then?
Can any of you incapacitate one of these return, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can any of you incapacitate one of them without initiating a blood feud again?
Sure, I suppose I could smack them with my sword, like the flat side.
Could we not start randomly attacking innocents now?
That's why I'm asking if incapacitate. It doesn't mean kill them all.
Yeah, see, I swung the broadside of my sword at the head of one of them.
Okay.
Got a 33.
Hold on just a second. I just need to pull up a regular guy
Critical.
and say, okay, when you do that, because of the fact that I know you were going for bludgeoning damage, but unfortunately you hit so hard you feel something crack, and you just killed another one.
Oops.
You now have access to one more 100 gold mask.
I said incapacitate, not murder.
I
We are
wasn't
not trying to erase the civilization from the face.
I never
of the
thought we
world.
would use instant kill damage, but you tripled what they were capable of taking.
I didn't mean to, okay?
Could we not perform experiments on the local denizens of
Okay,
the city?
can anybody stun or paralyze any of these?
I'll try again.
Can we not perform experiments on the local citizenry? We're not
Oh,
human
God,
beings.
I smacked another one with the side of my sword. Only not as
my
hard this time.
Does anybody remember
21.
the rules of instant killing? I think it's anything that doubles your damage is considered instant.
Double your hit points?
Yeah.
I think so.
Double your hit
when-
points. Yeah.
Because as you do that, once again, you feel the bone crack as another one drops down. They're now all staring at you.
Could you stop performing experiments on the citizenry?
Oh my
There.
god! You just killed a third one.
Michael's just going to just no. At this point, Michael actually mutters a word underneath his freaking breath, and yeah.
And I mean, I'm counting all these as sneak attacks because until now, these people weren't really paying attention to you.
Wait. How many sneak attacks?
God, no, no.
One,
He's
2, 3, 4.
6.
Yeah. 6. Yeah.
I've tried this
Rihanna
6
just
times.
walked around clubbing people with her sword. And I just want to be clear. They all died.
Yeah, no, Michael's just using charm person on Rihanna right now. Could you please stop? Because you're just killing them
Rihanna,
all.
make your saving throw.
Which one is it?
I-
Is it a
It
wisdom?
is.
What have we done? What have you
Uh,
This is amazing.
Yes,
Corvus
It
is.
is a wisdom saving throw. It is a wisdom saving throw. You have to beat 18.
I'm just like,
done?
Damn it!
this is not what I meant. Mass murder is not what
I
I want.
stopped mid-swing.
Corvus is giggling. Vesh is like, this one has potential. She will make a fine servant of Dindar.
You're just slaughtering citizenry. For what?
I'm just looking at Janja and I'm like,
Okay,
It's all-
Is this how you
Rihanna,
guys
you
solve
are
problems?
charmed by Michael now.
Okay, so what does that mean?
You're like kind of.
oh lord.
I don't remember.
I forget, we haven't used Charm Person in a while. I guess you
Yeah.
have disadvantage to all. Okay, he gains advantage. No, wait, that's.
I guess it just means that I won't do anything to hurt him. It doesn't say anything about the rest of them.
Yeah,
And you'll-
It's for
Yeah.
to catch your attention, and draw your attention to me. And I'm just like, why? Why does everything have to involve hitting people?
I just,
did you just kill another one?
I guess if a 19 kills them,
Well, it would be the 13 plus the 19, and these
oh,
people, these people don't really acknowledge you very often.
I want to
Like-
whack one to try and incapacitate.
Okay,
Okay,
Janja,
I'm-
how are
I'm-
you going to try and incapacitate one?
I don't know. I'm just
Because
gonna
these
whack
normal
them.
people
I
are
realize that
about
this
as strong
sword
as
isn't
normal
working.
people, but you are extremely strong when you're clacking them in the back of the head.
Could we
Okay, I'm
start
gonna put-
killing them? Could we just
I'm gonna sheath my sword.
Wait a minute, Janja just rolled a strike. Janja, roll damage.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Kill
Janja,
it. Did I kill
you...
it? I just want to knock him unconscious.
Yes, Janja has, a little with monk training and not, using a heavy object, knocks one down.
Thank
Hallelujah.
you. That's,
Finally.
if we could have
There.
done that like 10 minutes ago,
Good job,
this would have gone a
Janja.
lot smoother.
Okay.
Like, seriously, Randa,
Okay.
the only reason I was counting that so high is because, even hitting someone in the back of the head with blunt metal can still be deadly.
I know, and you know what?
Yeah.
What sucks is I wouldn't be able to roll that well in a regular
I
combat.
know, you just slaughtered, what, 7, 8 of them?
Yeah, something
Okay,
like that.
I am going to go to the one that Janja hit unconscious. I'm going to
Yeah, I did it.
place my hand over its mask and I'm going to create a thrall.
Okay, how does that work?
Okay, so I touch a incapacitated humanoid. I'm supposing it's humanoid.
Uh,
Undead.
I mean,
Or is it
continue your speech.
Yeah. It is charmed by me until a remove curse spell is cast on it. Or the charmed condition is removed from it, or if I use this feature again.
Okay, it is
Um,
not considered a humanoid.
Okay, perfect. Well, that went out the window.
I'm gonna look inside its clothing.
And for the moment before it too crumbles into dust, because a 14 was enough to kill a normal person, and without any treatment, it looked like a very normal person. And then, as you're examining, it crumbles into dust. You have another mask.
Cool. I just get my.
Okay,
I hand it to
this is
John.
enough.
Actually, I'll
I'm
put it in
going-
mine and say I'll keep this as part of that 700 that I spent. on before.
Michael, as you're flying over to the statues, you start to see whoever's clicking. We'll get to you in a minute.
Sorry.
You see that there is a an opening into the temple. Now, who wanted to go? Who was asking about the rubble?
Me.
Dash.
I want to investigate if there's
Okay,
something beneath it.
it's just a collapsed building. There was
Alright.
probably whatever normal things you would expect to find, with the exception of food.
Alright, then I'll follow Michael's lead.
I'm dashing over there.
Okay. Are you dashing into the temple with Michael? Okay. Is anyone else following?
So
I
when that charm
Not
spell,
that.
whether it did anything or not, but when it wears off and I realize he did that, we're gonna have words.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
about an hour.
Okay.
But keep that in mind, because. All right. So just to be clear, was everyone else going inside the temple with Michael?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I will cast invisibility on my
Okay.
as we go.
All right. So, second question before we get in: who here does not have some form of night vision? I'm mostly asking Janja and Ish right now because I know the other
I
two.
do have night vision, dark
Wait.
vision.
Michael has dark vision?
He has true sight.
Oh,
Yeah.
duh. Sorry, forgot.
But I do have dark vision, but I do have perception.
Yep, I got dark vision up to 60.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, Janja is the only one who does not have dark vision, right?
Now there's light.
I
That's
thought.
back-to-back dancing lights.
Oh, it's
Because you are all
just like our
inside
sewer
of.
thing.
You're all inside, and I should have Fog of War going, and I'm going to have to reveal areas a little bit at a time. You are standing here. I'm trying to do. Well, it's not letting me do the ping. Okay. Yeah, you're standing here. You hear the sound of chittering clatter beneath you, and you look down, and those of you with enough sight can see millions of spiders about 30 feet on the floor beneath you. The walkway ahead of you appears to be made out of stone, but is very narrow. One person can probably walk across at a time, but it's just wide enough that you won't have to make a dexterity check every time you walk.
I might use my monk-like abilities to quickly dash through there with.
Yeah.
How far are you dashing?
How far can I go?
Well, I don't know what's your movement.
Oh, I mean, like, how far does this path continue forward?
Oh, it continues out into the darkness. But you said dash, so that's why I'm asking, how far do you run? I need to know. Are you going to run until you can't see anymore?
I'm gonna turn to Michael and say, "Can you cast your light out further as I go farther into it?"
I cast the light out in front of Janja as they walk forward, and I follow behind.
Okay, I can see that, let me try to get how much I know you guys would have seen.
For me,
because 60 feet would be closer to this. So
yeah, once we get to that center spot, I kind of turn to you and say, "Which one?"
you can go ahead and put yourself on the map, guys, because this is where maps are going to be needed. There's lots of different areas you can turn.
I will follow behind Michael.
Okay.
Correction, Andy. I have 120 dark vision.
Okay, so you can. All right. For the most part, you're still just seeing more pathways similar to this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to I'm going to try to reveal them a little at a time, because obviously, which path you take is a big issue. But Janja did use the phrase "I dash forward," so that means that Janja is being stupid about it, and I love that. Okay.
Let's take the pathway on the right, and let's go down that one until we run into something. I'll take lead on it.
I can
Okay.
dash to that.
All right, I will follow behind you.
Uh,
Invisible.
Jonja, when you say dash, do you mean you're going to try to go through them?
No.
Okay.
I can't move my thing. I'm so sorry. I can't move it.
Okay. I guess that's because you're on a tablet. I don't know why it's doing that.
I know.
All right. Well, as long as you tell me that you're following them, that's fine.
Yes.
Because I'll move you whenever you get to something. Okay.
Are
So
you sure you don't want me to go first, Michael?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that I want to go first because nothing can really hit me all that well.
Okay.
Step behind me.
You can continue moving forward.
While we're walking, I'm gonna say to Ish, like, I like that little trick you did back there.
I'm invisible.
Oh, well then, never mind.
Everyone but Michael, please make a dexterity check for me.
Why?
Because he has wings.
That sucked.
Oh.
Jonja and Ish both fall into the pit when their foot slips. Rihanna just barely manages to hold on.
Whoa.
And you both.
But I don't know. But we don't know the Ish falls unless he says so, because he's
Well,
invisible.
Yeah,
no, but you probably do hear. All right, first off, you both take 9 points of fall damage.
You can hear my claws. I fall like on any stone to try and catch it.
I think I need a Constitution saving throw for the spell then.
Yeah,
Because
if
the
it's
ability
a-
is concentration.
Yes.
If it's concentration, then yeah, you need to make a Constitution save and you need to beat 10.
Yep.
Can I try and catch myself?
Okay, that's better.
No, because that's what your dexterity check was. You know.
Yeah.
So, therefore, you take 9 points of fall damage as you fall into the spider swarm, and they are going to try and bite you both.
I am immediately.
Hold on, guys. I still got. You can tell me what you're going to do in just a moment. Ish, does a 17 hit you?
17 is my AC.
Okay.
I still have invisibility up, so I'm not sure if they can
Well,
see.
you just fell
Or
into
like-
millions of spiders, so they.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
going to say they got blind sight. You take 10 points of piercing damage, and Jonja, does a 19 hit you?
Yes. Can I use evasion, perhaps? I might be wrong, but
Evasion is for area of effect. This was a direct attack.
Okay.
You take an additional 10 points of piercing damage as the spiders bite you.
great. We need to get out of here.
For the record, your fall was roughly 30 feet, so you need to figure out a way to get back up.
Is there any stone nearby that we can climb? At least I can climb up.
Yes, from where you are, there is a wall next to you. I will say, with your particular set of skills, you should be able to climb up and jump back to the ledge. But that leaves Ish by himself down there.
I'm not gonna leave you yet. I mean,
Yeah, but I'll say, guys, need any help?
That
Yeah.
could be. I got a way out, but I don't really want to waste too many spells.
One moment. I pull out my portable pole, and I don't know which one of us had it on them, but I'm going to say that I can be like, broom now, and I will drop them our flying broom.
Okay.
I can climb up.
That's fine.
Okay.
Like drop. I'll be like, Ish, I don't know where you are, but here, and I drop the broom.
Yeah.
Ish.
Well, there's probably like 80 space. That's pretty
What's it-
noticeable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Catching the broom isn't going to be the problem. Again, I'm not that cruel. Ish, a magic broom falls down. They tell you how to properly activate it. You now have the ability to fly.
What's the jumping
Alright,
distance?
I will fly up.
Your jumping distance is equal to your strength modifier. Not your modifier, your strength score. What is your strength score?
17. So
Okay.
17 feet.
Yes, if you've got a running start of 10 feet, you can jump. So for you
Like
to
to-
run up the wall and jump to the side onto the ledge, that's
I would
doable.
like I would like to use Step of the Wind to double my jumping distance, which will be 34, and
That's
I will.
okay. I'm just going to stop you there because that's unnecessary at the moment. You literally don't need to jump that far from the wall to the walkway. Just let me get the measurement, just because I don't want you using abilities you don't need to. Yeah, it was only 20 feet.
Oh.
So, yeah, I guess you do need to use Step of the Wind to double that.
Yeah, that was the only reason why.
Okay, my bad. I know some people want to use abilities, and I'm trying not to have you waste them all. When you're in a dungeon. So I'm trying to be kind.
I have 13 key points. We're good.
Okay. All right.
Are
Well,
you feeling okay, Andy?
cool. Hey, I haven't run you guys through a dungeon ever, but
Yeah.
now I know the gloves are off. Janja, make another dex save for me.
Damn it.
You were trying to jump onto a narrow platform. I got to do something for that.
No, I mean, I agree with you.
I want it. Excuse me?
You guys just see a broom playing itself somewhere.
Okay, so while Janja is figuring out how to hit dexterity checks again, everyone else can move forward.
If I can't hit any of them, this will be sad.
Question.
Janja, you overshoot. So the way I'm going to do this, and we'll get to your question in just a second, I promise. There's just so much going on. Because you were using Step of the Wind, you actually jump over and land on the other platform, and you neatly land, and then you hear a crack as it starts to crumble beneath you. Make another dex check. Well, dex save. Okay.
Oh, save. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. 18 was enough. So I'm going to be a little bit nice here, and I'm going to say that this was only a 5-foot jump. As it crumbles beneath you, you jump and you land back over with your friends. Now, what was your question, Rihanna? Because there's so much going
How
on.
is this just like a big wide open cavern type thing?
Yes.
Or oh, okay.
Beneath you are spiders, narrow walkways that seems to be just sprawling. There is a
Oh.
lot of wide open space.
Okay, then I'm not gonna worry about it then because I can fly with my cloak.
Yes, you
Because it's
can.
dark in here.
I was literally waiting for you to remember that.
I that's why I asked.
So, going forward, John is the only one who has to worry about falling.
Yep.
So,
Supposed to be good at this.
you guys can continue to move forward.
Rachel's just practicing for Quidditch.
I am not awarding points for that.
I was not going for the point.
I know, but still, I award points for things that amuse me. But that one doesn't amuse me enough. Okay, let me reveal more of your space. I'm not going to measure these out perfectly, so but
Deal with it.
I gotta. There. Where's my thing? There it is.
all right. So I'm just going to assume that everyone's following Michael until you tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, did we not want to go left or right
No,
there?
that's fine. I'm just, until somebody says or does something else, I'm just going to assume that's the game plan.
Can I want to go that path, and I want to let them know I go that path. But I can.
I don't know which path you meant because you're having trouble moving your character.
I can't move my character at all.
Okay, so you want to go this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them know though. So.
Okay,
they're aware.
that's fine. You tell everybody that you're taking that path.
I'll be like, hold on, I'm going with Chandra.
Okay.
And I'll back up.
And
you have a flying broom following you.
Michael, I just want to be sure that you were keeping those lights with Janja, correct?
Actually, with Jonja moving away from me, I can't.
Janja,
I can't
the
light
light
the way.
leaves you, but Vet-ish, I would like you to make a perception check.
All right. Because my rolls have been going swimmingly.
Yeah. Because everyone's just making so many poor decisions. It's amazing. Okay, Ish, you see
That's like the
absolutely
third.
nothing, but Janja, you do feel as something attempts to strike you with a 21. You will take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Never split the party.
And coming from you, that's rich. Janja, you also lose 3 points of
Hang on.
health of strength.
Wait, what happened? I
You-
didn't hear.
All right, you took, and I gotta re-roll the. All right, you take 9 points of necrotic damage, and you feel yourself become weaker. You lose 3 points of strength.
What?
Something in the dark just hit you, but you don't know what because you can't see.
All right.
But you can lash out at it because you know it's an approximate position because there's only in front of you and behind you.
So how much damage did I take overall?
You took 9 points, and your strength score has reduced by 3
Permanently?
until you hear otherwise.
Okay. Math. Okay,
Now-
that's a little sad.
Do you want to hit
I
back?
need. All right.
It'll be at disadvantage because you can't see, but again, I'm
Patient.
giving you a bit of a bonus because there's only so many places something can stand.
I'm gonna do patient defense until they, whatever it is, strikes again.
Okay. Michael and Rihanna, what are you guys doing? Because you didn't hear anything.
Nope. I'm just still following Michael.
Yeah.
I'm
And,
just still going forward.
okay.
I mean, I'll look back to see like where they went, and I'm kind of like, this was a bad idea, guys. And I'll use my little cell phone earring. Be like, guys, this really isn't a good place to be separating. You might want to come back.
Hit me, help.
Ish, do you want to get involved in any way? Because I'm going to say you do notice Janja flinching.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell Daniel like, get over here right now, and I'm gonna prepare a dimension door just to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up slow.
Okay. You had patient defense, so the attack does not hit you.
And as soon as she's within an arm's length, I'm gonna cast teleport there.
Okay.
Bam. There.
So you both reappear back here. I'm going to move you two for the sake of. Oh, you've already moved yourself. Okay.
Alright.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, let's not separate.
Thank
Bad
you.
things in dungeon. Please.
If I remember correctly, Jonji, you can't see without my lights, so wandering away from me is a bad idea.
Yeah, and all you see is actually the broom is holding you because you can still not see your ish.
Oh, Janja can probably barely even make out the flying broom because there is no light source outside of those dancing lights.
And I'm just gonna walk towards the fence. And I'm just gonna hum so she can.
Janja,
start
make
getting-
another dex save. Okay, you're fine. I
I'm gonna
really
start.
wish I had a paladin with armor right about now. That would have been more fun for me.
I'm gonna start pushing the lights over towards Janja and just going, "Come, get back here." Just
Come for the light.
What happened? So, just
Don't wander off on your own, okay?
And I don't feel right. Feel weak.
we're in the middle of a giant death
That's right.
temple. Why are you wandering off on your own? Did nobody hear the entire thing of giant death temple?
Janja, you get hit with a natural 20 this time. You take 18 points of necrotic damage. You lose another 3 points of strength. And I want you to make another dex save at disadvantage.
So 21 points of damage.
No, you only took 18 of necrotic. The strength that comes off your strength score is decreasing with every hit.
Help me.
Make
I
that dex
see-
save at disadvantage, please.
Ah,
You fall off the ledge.
hi.
You take 10 points of fall damage, and the spiders bite you again. This time, though, the spiders don't pierce your fur.
2 points again.
Yes, 10 points of fall damage.
I am just
And this time, there is no wall you can run up.
help. Help! I scream out.
This is going to be such a clusterfuck, guys. I love it.
Andy,
I'm gonna do something stupid.
I was just gonna ask a question before you do anything stupid.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The broom can technically hold 2 regular sized people as far as weight goes.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So I will, when that happens, I will look towards Ish and say, "Can you please collect her, please?"
I'm on.
John just said him.
Sorry, him. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not usually a stickler for it, but I do like to get our characters right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah, you
I'm
want
on
to.
it.
Thank you.
I will
Right,
cover the broom and go down and see if I can collect John.
Okay. That's
And I'm
not
like-
going to be overly complicated, as long as John is willing.
Yes, I get on to that. Like
Okay.
I don't
That's fine.
care.
I just start looking around for what's been attacking Janja. Do I see it?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next thing too. I'm like, all right, what the hell was
Okay,
that?
you can make a perception check as well. Yours is
What?
going to be a disadvantage because the world is gray to you. Oh, I forgot. You have reliable talent. Never mind. Okay. Then you both see these dark, faint figures that are walking, chasing after you very slowly. They look like living shadows, and that's why they're so hard to see in the dark.
I look at Michael and I'm like, oh boy.
I
Shit.
feel like that with its hair sticking on its end, just extreme.
Okay, yeah, Michael, you shoot one. It lets out a wail as it focuses on you. This is where I'm going to point out, guys, the ceiling was roughly 10 feet tall. That means that if these things get close enough, they can strike at your legs. But you are blasting from a distance. Let me check the health. Yeah, you destroy one of them, Michael. But as you look around, you see that they're hard, even with your sight. They're hard to see because again, they're not very substantial creatures. And I'm going to say it's always difficult to find them farther away from you. This room, there's quite a few of them.
I can't say much more.
But you are all now more or less able to fly in some way, shape, or form. I feel
Yeah.
like Rihanna probably has to keep doing circles Oh, Rihanna, you just cast a spell.
Oh
That
yeah, I
means
was
you
like,
took your hand off your cloak. You fall.
well, I wasn't flying. I said I had that ability if I needed to.
Oh, my apologies. I thought you were
Sorry.
flying the whole time.
Yeah, no, I was like, I said, oh, that means I can
Oh,
fly. So like, I knew
okay.
that if I started to fall, I could
Okay.
catch myself. Sorry.
In that case, yes, then your what's the range on that? You are
30.
able to strike one other one. Let me see
Okay.
where he was exactly, because even I can't see them with. I've got icons for them, but they're. I picked really hard to see icons.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. I saw you move them, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Ah, good. You did catch on to that.
Oh, I did.
Okay, then yes, you destroy another one, but you don't see anyone to move your attack to for the next round. I
Okay.
suppose you can just like shoot down into the spiders if you want to keep it active.
Sure.
But if you're going to be walking, you're going to have to make the occasional dex check as well.
That's fine.
Okay. Which way do you go now?
Huh?
Well, you've
Oh.
destroyed all of them that you see near you.
Well, I guess I don't know. I'm gonna look at Michael and be like, do we keep going?
Yeah, for the purposes of this, I will, I'm using your passive perception versus their passive stealth.
Okay.
So you have to stop and specifically look for them. And I just didn't want this to be, walk 5 feet, look for them situation.
Right. Right.
If you get close enough, I'll tell you if you see them.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I think we'll just kind of proceed and
Okay.
All right.
I don't want anything of these coming back on us, so I'm going to push forward here, see if there's any of them ahead.
I'll tell you what, Michael. One of your better ways to do this, again, because they are naturally stealthy and without a source of light to really highlight them, uh, you can just fire random Eldritch Blast ahead of you and hope you don't hit something important out of sight. Otherwise, rather than you just creeping along, just tell me you're walking slowly, keeping an eye out, and I'll adjust the checks in my head.
you're muted.
I'm walking slowly, but I've got dancing lights because Jonja can't see. So
I
I've
know,
got
but that means you're keeping it on Jonja, not ahead of you.
You can put the lights in front of you.
Actually, I can put them
I'm-
in front of me as well as around Jonja because I can summon up to like 3 lights.
Okay.
Well, I'm carrying John on the broom, so
I pull out a.
there
Okay.
we go.
Now that we've got some of that settled, you don't see anything ahead of you. You can walk safely.
Yeah, as we're doing, I'm just gonna kind of keep shooting the whole witch bolt thing down at the spiders, I guess, or something.
Okay. That only lasts for about a minute, so after a while it does stop.
Right. I was saying, it's like I just wanted. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. Unfortunately, though, there was always more spiders, but you kill a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You
Just
you
made
fry
record better.
hundreds of spiders.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you make it to this crossway, and you don't see any more of these things. Oh no, sorry. I want to correct myself. You do see 2 of them that were ahead of you, but they haven't attacked yet. I should have put markers where I can see these guys. I'm going to start.
Oh, I
doing that.
know where they're at. I can see them.
Well, good for you. I barely got them marked. Like I picked invisible stalkers, so even I have trouble seeing them. Yeah, you saw 2 of them. I'm going to say that you spotted them outside of your range, or outside of their range. Michael, you destroy one of them. Rena, you get more than 1 blast at a time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How many did you get? 3?
You
Yeah.
get 3 at your level. Okay, let me do the math here. Yeah, you managed to destroy the next guy. And I'm not going to include those because there's fewer people. I had built this for, a large group. So.
I look across the chasm and go, does everybody want to fly across that? Because at least then the things can't follow us.
Let
True.
me see how far you guys can see. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to give you guys an accurate, measurement. Yeah, okay, so everybody's going to fly across?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Mm.
Okay. And,
That's my strength.
do what? I did
Is
not
my
hear you there,
strength-
Jonja. Oh, yeah, your
Does my-
strength is still down, and it will stay down until you've had time to rest. You see a few more figures ahead of you.
How big?
They're humanoid. You don't see anything, Jonja. You're blind.
Yeah, I was asking just for
Okay.
sure.
First off, let me try to go in order of how this works. Rihanna, your blast missed. Michael, your blast backfires. Well, no, that's the wrong card. I want the fail card.
Oh no.
This won't be as much of a problem for you because you are flying. But as you release your blast, for whatever reason, you weren't really concentrating hard enough, and you teleport 10 feet off into the middle of the air. Now
Did his first two hit?
Wait, hold on.
Because he did a 28, a 16, and then.
Yeah, the other two hit, so he managed to destroy
Oh, okay.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's so many attacks, guys. You gotta give me a second.
Yeah.
You guys are quick on the trigger. Rihanna, you managed to destroy another one. The remaining guy is going to start moving towards you, and he gets enough movement to get towards Rihanna, where he is going to attack. But he failed miserably.
And I
You
wanna
know what?
cast-
Because he's so weak, I'm going to say you can, rather than draw a card for him, you can just strike at him.
Oh.
Now this is a Rihanna can strike at him because everybody else is, okay, yeah, you destroy him with one quick swipe of your sword.
If he has a soul, I've captured it in my sword.
He is undead.
Damn it. Okay.
Funny
Hey,
how that works in a death dungeon.
Yeah, well, I just thought I would try to exploit the use of my weapon.
I don't blame you. I was waiting for you to do it.
Okay.
But okay. I'll just keep uncovering more as you guys tell me which directions you're heading in.
We get to here, go look around, we'll say which way should we go, guys? That way? Okay.
Okay. Yes, this would have been a much trickier one if you guys hadn't remembered that you had all these flying abilities. This would have been a really challenging dungeon.
Well, technically, I don't have any flying ability.
They had a broom that they could loan you.
Yeah.
Which means that
I suppose that. I'm guessing that. Sorry.
No, I was going to say something, but I really shouldn't because it's not my place to say anything.
Wait a minute. Michael, why'd you jump across and go over there? Damn it.
Because it's a chasm filled with spiders and I could fly.
Yeah, I know, but.
Because I can't. Got a problem?
He believes he can fly.
You get a plot point for that. That would amuse me.
Hold on, John.
Who?
Flaps his wings and touch the ceiling, and I can touch the sky, bitches.
Okay.
Andy, let me know when that hour is up.
I'm going to say that it's been about 30 minutes of walking the way you guys are right now.
Okay.
I will say one thing. No, I won't say anything because that's not my place. I'm just trying to watch where you guys are going. Because I have to, you've got someone who's just jumping all over the place, and I'm like, oh, I need to clear here. I need to clear here. guys aren't talking, I don't know what's going on. I'm disconnected, aren't I? Okay, so just give me a second to get my connection going again.
I
So-
play my flute.
You
Okay,
said
sorry
you
guys,
did
I
something?
I glitched. I have no idea what's been happening for the last 30 seconds.
Oh well, I stopped and I watched Michael go back. I just said, "What are you doing? Why are you going that way?"
And then I
Because
crossed
there's
with Jonathan.
gates over here.
And also, who got the pop? And there's a plan.
Fine.
Going to jump across over here once again.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
I think John just having connection trouble too. We can hear
You
you.
okay?
Could you guys hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
I heard you saying hello.
Oh, I mean before that, just a few moments ago.
No, I did not hear anything before hello.
Okay. Who got the pop point? I'm playing my flute. Okay, that was it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to this
Before-
portcullis and you realize it is there's no obvious way to open it.
Is there anything on the other side of the portcullis?
Stairs.
So we can't see anything on our side to be able to open it from our side.
No, there's no obvious switch or lever.
Okay,
And
so
your
if we
your
get it
super
right
strong
to it-
guys aren't here.
Yeah. But if I get right to it and I look on the other side of it, can I see anything? Like-
No, there's a stairway that's leading down, and it just goes into another doorway. And
Okay,
you
so
can't
but
see
I don't see anything on the opposite side that might open this gate.
No, there's no obvious lever.
Okay.
Hmm.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Michael grabs hold of the second to bottom rung and just
Yeah, just above that.
squats down and lifts up as best as he can.
All right, make a strength check.
Athletics or just straight strength?
Athletics. It doesn't budge.
It's, it's
Spits
I'll
on
walk up
it
next to him and
tries
be like,
again.
"Alright," and I'll help
I-
them.
Hold on. This has a very easy remedy. I am going to cast Arcane Gate. I'm going to put one hole where we are and the other one across,
Oh, nice.
and it stays there and it's concentration.
Okay.
So it's essentially a fixed dimension door.
So we stand there and we watch Michael give himself a hernia trying to lift this gate, and he
And
goes,
I'm
"Wait,
just tracing
guys."
like this circle, like you are doing things way too excessively. And
Can I try?
please enter.
Jonja, you're welcome to try, but he just made a magical doorway.
Oh, wait, what? Ah, what? Confused.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
A person with magic just solved the problem in a creative way, and I love it. Because I've never seen anyone use that spell. And so yeah, you make a magical doorway, and you all just walk straight through, bypassing everything
Yep.
else.
Oh.
And you go to the next level, and I'm going to
When we-
drop
when
you
we get
guys
on the
in
other side-
place.
Okay, when we get through to the other side, Andy, I would like to turn around and check out this side of that to see what I can see.
There's nothing. It's plain stone walls.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't have Fog of War on for this one, but you know that's because it's not a maze. Yeah, there was no obvious switch anywhere near you,
Okay.
but
That's
you
helpful.
there's a spiraling staircase that leads you to this next room.
Now we don't have to worry about falling in the pit of fighters, at least.
This
At that
room,
point, I will descend from the broom and hand it over. Like, that helped a lot.
No problem. Take
Right.
out my.
I'm just occasionally going to drop Janja
might
near where you guys are, but Janja, you can, I don't know, like maybe re-drop yourself or just tell me where you want to be, and I'll try to keep everything in place. But
I wish I
uh,
could move.
so you get into this next room. There is what you see is what you see. There's a door here. There is some sort of statue here. It has a silver bowl.
Okay. That
Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything that's not obvious?
Yeah, I'll let you make a perception for that. Okay. No, there's no obvious triggers anywhere around you.
Okay, that's
I'm
what I was looking for. I didn't
heading
want
up
to just
to
walk
his,
blindly into this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head up to his statue and just like to see what it's a statue of.
Okay. The statue is sort of like a gaunt humanoid figure, and like I said again, silver bowl, but it's nothing spectacular. It kind of has the, I guess you'd say, if anything, is just the look of a clergyman.
I put 5 silver on the plate.
Nothing happens.
I take the 5 silver back.
Nothing happens.
I put marshmallows on the plate.
You do the hokey pokey and no, nothing happens.
What's
Can
this
I-
puzzle all about?
Can I inspect it, like do an investigation to see if I see anything that might be movable on this particular statue?
Do you want to use your special powers? Your eyes? Your magical eyes?
I don't think I have that. Do
You
I?
have detect magic in your eyes.
Oh Jesus! I forgot.
And
Yeah.
because it's been 2 hours, I had to remind you. You have this ability to see magic.
Yeah. Okay. So do I sense any magical stuff here?
There is magic around the door and the statue.
Okay. I will proudly turn to them and say, guys, there's a magical aura here and over there.
Okay, does it explain
Alright.
how to open the door?
You can make an Arcana check to try to understand what this is,
Okay.
or you can just check the door.
You mean
I'm gonna
Nobody
check the
actually
door.
tried to open the door.
Yeah. No. I was
I-
like, you want me to check it for traps?
That would be good.
Okay. That's da-da-da-da.
That's a investigation.
That sucks.
Yeah, you don't see anything about the
I don't
door.
see anything.
Alright. Since you said it has some magical aura, I'm just going to investigate the door to see if there's any. Well,
What are you looking for?
actually no. No, I'm gonna. Since I know the doors, yeah, I'm gonna try the door. Since
Okay.
he says it's not trapped, trying to open it.
The door does not move. Do you want to try to use strength to force it, or? Because
No.
I'm assuming you just
No,
like grab the
I can't.
handles and pull gently.
No, but I do want to use ghostly gaze.
Okay.
To
does
see if I
ghost-
can see through the door.
Ah.
It's an eldritch. Invocation,
Yes.
so it says
How much can you
30.
see through? I know there's
30 feet.
physical. No, like how thick
Yeah, it
go?
says
Like 20 feet of
see
wood.
through solid objects. That's about it.
But there's physical limits. Like you can see through so much feet of wood,
Right.
and steel are two different things.
No, it just says that. It says you gain the ability to see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet. Within that
Oh.
range, you have dark vision. Already have a vision.
Oh, okay.
Eldritch
You could see
sight
objects
has
as ghostly
limitations.
and transparent
Oh.
images.
Okay, my bad. No, on the other side, you don't see anything. Just
Yeah, it's
Alright.
Eldritch sight that has the.
you know, I thought that this worked like like X-ray vision. I thought there were physical limits.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
So
Wait, a minute,
I-
it's down here. Can penetrate most barriers. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of
That's
common
mine.
metal.
That's
No,
me.
this is Eldritch Sight that I'm reading.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine is
I was gonna say
quickly getting.
mine has limitations.
Okay, now I see. Yeah, but no, there doesn't appear to be anything on the other side of the door.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back over to the statue and I'm gonna start wiggling things.
Okay,
See if I find something that might activate the door.
it all feels very solid.
Okay.
Why are you twerking at the statue?
Has it been an hour yet, Andy?
It's been 55 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
You just said you walk towards the statue and start wiggling things. I'm sorry, I had to make the joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Walk over.
Now, I will say during your investigation, there was no obvious lock on the door, so maybe you just need to pull harder. I don't know.
So it doesn't look like it's locked.
No.
Well, she said it's magical and it doesn't open easily. So.
I start looking for anything to read.
There's no obvious writing.
Well, there's a simple explanation for this. I go and sit down on the plate.
Nothing happens.
Darn.
You sat on the plate.
Yep.
I love it.
Corvus and Vesh both say to you telepathically, don't you have any sort of arcane training?
Can we take a
Actually,
quick break?
no, you guys just gave me these powers.
You want to take 5?
Do you mind?
No,
'Cause-
that's fine.
I need to.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Hopefully, they'll remember how to use their skill checks. We'll be right back, guys. All right. Yeah, I was a little bit harsh on that. So but that's how I give hints on when you need to do something without just telling you, hey, do this. So, uh, Michael, you're doing. Oh, you got just well enough to understand that they're asking for an offering to be given before you proceed. You just need to
I
offer
look
enough.
I look slyly at Vesh. Nah, better not.
You get the equivalent of a mental glare. You also get the physical glare, but you can just hear it in your mind.
I used to before, so right now it's like getting a glare from a system. I'm like, yeah, seen it before.
Michael looks at Ish and then at Vesh and then back at Ish and then just raises an eyebrow.
Hmm. Duh. Death cult guys. They don't want money.
Offering, huh?
I'll walk over, take my dagger out, cut my hand, and drip blood on the plate.
All right. So give yourself 4 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Yeah, I rolled a 1d4, but nothing seems to happen. You think maybe this is a monetary donation.
Michael will grab one of the masks and place it on top of the plate.
There you go.
All right, Rihanna, you see the aura around the door weakens, but it doesn't fully open.
I'll put my
take-
mask as well.
And with that, the door opens.
Interesting, guys.
So death cult means money cult, apparently.
Souls. I think their souls are in those masks. We just gave up their souls, guys.
Do you want to do another Arcana check to see if you understand that's what it was?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
This is very much intrigued by that.
All right. Rihanna, you and Ish are convinced that this was asking for souls. Michael, you feel that it was the currency value of the gold, particularly 50 gold per person, to pass through the next stage.
No, it was the actual currency value of the masks that let us pass through. They're worse than a death cult when it comes to wanting souls. They're actually ones that want to be able to bypass tax laws.
Oh Lord. Not those cults.
Wait a minute. But this isn't a crystal palace. This is a death palace.
And with that, you're able to pass into the next room.
Alright.
You see statues that are standing there, glaring at you.
Michael will hand a marshmallow to each statue.
I don't think. Okay.
Guys,
I didn't properly note this one down, so let me just
there's
find something
statues.
real quick.
Random statues. Huh.
Nothing suspicious. You go into an empty room and there's that.
Michael, as you walk up and try to offer them food, one begins to move. Roll for initiative.
Mother effer.
Oh, these guys are just not rolling great today.
I am.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are. but-
I'm rolling like I rolled like 3 natural ones today. This is
Okay.
totally nice.
Can I just be like right here, close to this one?
Yes, that's where you would have been. Is Jonjo still with us? I don't have my camera up.
Yeah.
Okay, roll for initiative, please.
So I'm like sitting there trying to figure out what's going on in this room when he walks up and tries to give a marshmallow to a statue, and I'm like, damn it, Michael.
Can I have it? I need health.
Okay, and
else?
Rihanna, that would be about the time when you suddenly realize he cast charm on you, and you are first in initiative.
The realization you can see on her face that she realizes what he did, and she's like, I will deal with you when we're done here.
You messed up.
So,
Well,
just the one is moving, or do we think they are all active?
They all seem to have a similar look. He just, walked straight up to this one, and it began to move.
Okay, well,
This is the instant you guys realize this thing's going to swing a giant hammer at them.
okay. Well, then I guess I will move up. Actually, up behind it because I can move that far.
Okay.
14. And I'm going to hit him with my sword.
Okay.
Maybe. Ah, fudge.
Unfortunately, yeah. Natural
Actually-
one.
Because she's an assassin and she's going in front of it, if she's going before it acts, she gets advantage.
Oh, you are correct. Thank you for that. That changes it to the other
because-
card.
Because she's at advantage, she gets her sneak attack. And because it's a crit, that is just devastating.
that
Yeah.
is. Oh,
That's because I was so mad at Michael, I took it out on that thing.
that's 60 points of damage. Straight up.
Okay. Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so on top of the considerable amount of damage, that's
60 points.
60. Okay. Let me mark that down first. And then it just says that you take a wild swing. Any creature within 5 feet of you and your attacker takes 1/2 the damage, but there was no one
Again?
else within 5 feet of you.
Oh.
So,
And
that's right.
he wasn't attacking me, I was attacking him. So
well, I'm reading. You know what I mean. I'm reading the card, and maybe that was supposed to have gone. All right. So any creature within 5 feet of him, but the point is that there was nothing useful on that particular card.
Okay.
But you dealt a massive amount of damage. Did you have anything else you want to do?
give me a sec here, hold on. Oh man. Shit. Problem is I can never remember what's considered bonus actions and what's not.
Okay. Well, you've got a couple more seconds.
Okay, so as my bonus action, I will take disengage and I will move away from him without invoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Move whatever remaining distance you have left.
Oh, never mind. I didn't have any distance left.
Okay. Then,
Shit.
Michael, it's your turn.
That's it.
I am going to move forward and I'm going to stab it twice.
Okay. All right, that hit, and that one failed. So you did very little damage. But-
Why did I put it three? Why did I touch it 3 times? I only meant to touch it twice. But anyways, okay.
Okay, well, sorry, I saw the 29 and the 12, so I'm kind of going to go with those. Because this is a big metallic creature, and even with your rapier, does very little damage.
I did what I think.
Okay,
Brianna,
but-
I kind of need you guys to bring them into a giant circle because I have something that will be able to hurt them all in one go quite badly.
But with that,
Yeah.
it raises its giant sword and it strikes down at you, Michael. Does it? Okay, the first one definitely hits. So you take 23 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
But then it raises up to go for another one and misses, and it actually drops its weapon. So
So it got higher than a 21 on its first attack?
Yeah.
Ouch.
yeah, these things are meant to be guardians. They are not weak. The weak guys were all on the first floor. Ish, it is now your turn.
All right. I wanna. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm gonna step up 1, 2, 3. I will grab Resh by his scaly tail and say, "Do something with your left." I will throw him, and I will point the staff at him. If I could, throw him over there, and I will use the staff's ability to transform him into
Okay.
full ass Shadow Snake.
Yeah, we unfortunately don't have an actual icon for that, do we? Let me just bring up something right quick.
Whoa, you're doing what?
Okay. Oh, this should
I'm doing.
be nice for this purpose. Ish becomes a giant serpent made of shadowy substance, and he just screams out, "At last!" And you have control over his actions. So,
Nice. Okay, I want him. I just want him to intimidate her, so he's like the center of attention.
okay.
Like he's the biggest guy.
Yeah, he's definitely the biggest guy in the room.
But I'm just gonna make him take the dodge action. So he can take little damage, but attract a lot of attention.
So he's just trying to be a distraction. He's not attacking.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Since I
roll a
heard Michael
d20 for
request.
me.
All right.
And
Let the roll now.
does he have any kind of charisma bonus in this form?
He does.
All right, add
Got a
that to it.
+4.
Okay. Roll a d20 and add 4.
That'd be
Okay,
17.
a 17 to draw their attention. Okay. Jonja, it is your turn.
I will go to the nearest one and just attack with my javelin.
All right.
Nice.
Well, you don't have your javelin is a long range weapon, so you don't have to be there on top of them for that. So do you just want to throw it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but that one.
But with an 11 missed. The 21 hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I'll call it back. And
Okay.
I want so that whenever I threw it, it missed, but when it came back, it hits and comes back to me.
Yes, that's the way it works. And you do very little damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. And I want to do a bonus action. Actually, no, I can't. Right? I'm gonna-
Yeah, you can still do a bonus action.
Can I go up and unarmed strike it?
Yes, you can. In fact, you probably could have, done more damage with an unarmed strike to start with. But
Which one is she Which one is she attacking?
I'm going to say it was this one because that would have been the closest for Jonja.
Oh,
Is that okay,
one?
Jonja?
Which one again?
The one I just put your icon in front of.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do I get to attack with a bonus with that?
If you're using a flurry of blows, yes. If otherwise, no.
Keep to have a bonus, another attack. Gonna throw my javelin again.
Well,
hold on.
again, throwing your a flurry of blows is an unarmed strike. So you have to use an unarmed strike right now.
Oh, so
You use your first 2 attacks, and then you can use a bonus action to get flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Okay. But that is with your fist, not your javelin.
and then I'm using another key point to attack with the javelin. The throw it again.
You can't use any more. The flurry of blows is the only one you're able to use.
Oh, okay.
Because after that, you will have extinguished your rounds.
Okay, retcon the throwing the second javelin.
Okay, so give me another unarmed strike. Okay, that one hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh.
you do 6 points of damage to it. And now it's the golem's turn. Well, the other ones.
Oh, can I?
You've done everything. You're around. You can try to run away from it if you still have movement.
I'm not giving it an attack of opportunity. This stupid
Oh.
thing.
Okay. In that case, the one in front of you is going to try to hit you. Let's see. Does a 21 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, it's going to hit you twice. You are going to take. What's the damage? Ah, there it is. Ooh. You're going to take 46 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
These two are fighting Vish. And what is his AC?
13.
13?
Not much.
Okay.
Andy,
Yeah.
quick question. Not to be a jerk to Janja, but those unarmed strikes, those are based on strength score, correct?
And no, for a monk, it's a dexterity.
Okay. Just,
Yeah.
okay. I was just
Okay.
like,
They are going to lay into Vish.
That's what he's there for.
Yeah, let me try to do all the math. Basically, it's 23 times 4, 92 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Now it's Rihanna's turn.
okay. So,
Still alive and kicking, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he is a big sack of hit points.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he just, he just attracted 2 of the 4.
yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to take another swing at the one that I'm behind.
Okay. Yep, that hit for
33.
33.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you only have one attack per round?
That's something I always get kind of like unsure about.
I mean, I would pull up Rogues
Sorry.
right quick and check, because everybody else has
Pull
multiple.
up what?
Everybody else has
Rogue-
multiple attacks per round, so I think Rogues do too.
I don't think rogues do. There's a indication about.
Well, everybody's
War-
talking at
I'm
once.
hearing everybody talk at once. Just one person, please look it up for us.
Rogues only get one attack per round. They get such massively high, they make up for it with massively high sneak attack damage.
Yeah, that's what I was
As
thinking.
as a warlock, though, you might get multiple attacks.
Oh, didn't
There's
think
an
about that.
indication.
Not at level 3. She wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause my warlock level is only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the way warlocks get multiple.
But you still dealt 33 points of damage, which was more than anybody else in a single turn. So, but
Okay.
you have access to your bonus action now.
Yeah, but I don't hate this. I need my D&D Beyond sheet because this one that's in roll 20 doesn't work well for me.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to use that and just tell me what your rolls are, because they have their own dice now.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but while you're figuring that out, we're going to
Yeah,
move on.
sorry.
Michael, it's your turn.
No, that's fine.
All right. So, I am going to first cast Shatter over here. That way, I can get these two guys.
Okay. And what do they need to roll for that? I think it's Constitution.
Yep.
Okay.
DC 18 Constitution.
Okay. Yeah, they both beat that.
So they take half damage. They take half of 27.
Okay. So.
And then, as my bonus action, because of battle magic, I attack with my rapier at the one standing next to me and Dorina.
Okay.
I do
that
know what my
missed.
bonus action would be.
All right. I'll let you take your bonus action now.
I can cast Hex as a bonus action.
Okay. Who are you casting it
So-
on?
I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the same one that I'm attacking
Okay.
because that would just make the most sense.
Yeah, it would. So just let me get this in place. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So what does Hex do?
Let's see here. I will. It's not working. It basically gives them disadvantage on. Dang it here.
I think it's like one ability of your choice.
Yeah, hold on. You place a curse on a creature you can see until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Okay. Which ability are you picking?
I'm gonna go with strength.
Okay.
I'd go with con personally because I can
Well,
do more.
it's not up to you. It was she said strength. So, and
Okay.
remember that was checks, not saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is now no, it's the golem in front of Michael's turn, and he is going to keep aiming for Michael because that's the one in front of him. Oh, he's going to hit you twice. You're going to take 46 points of slashing damage. And
There we go.
okay, then
Sorry.
it is Isha's turn.
All right. Since Vesh is a little bit preoccupied, I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the one Janja is facing.
Okay,
So that's 3 of them. So first,
that missed. That
Second.
hits,
and third.
and that hit. Roll damage for 2.
All right.
Yes.
Number 1 and number 2.
Okay,
Wow,
so
that
you do 11
Crap.
points of damage. Okay. Now Vesh gets his turn.
all right. He's
He
gonna
can't just
wail
keep screaming.
on. No. I want him to do stuff.
Okay.
He's gonna wail on one of them.
Okay. Roll attack damage. Attacks for him.
Right now, I'm gonna have to do a sheet for him.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
We'll get you something set up.
Yeah, no. So that's +7 to attack him.
That'll miss.
That is not gonna hit.
Yeah.
That would be with the bite, and with his tail, it would be a +7 as well. 19.
19 does not hit.
Oh, shite.
Okay.
And yeah,
If that's it for him,
Um,
Chandra, it's your turn.
I'll make him move to the other side.
Okay.
No, I'll leave him there. I don't
Okay.
want to move.
All right. Then Chandra, it's your turn.
I'll try and attack again for
Okay.
one closest to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can I throw it again?
You need to use unarmed attacks, really. I mean,
okay.
you can keep your javelin does the same amount of damage, but it's just not really. It's more of a long range weapon. And I
Okay, yeah.
honestly think your unarmed attacks do more damage or more potential damage anyway.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to do my own. Alright,
Okay.
forget that.
That missed.
It missed.
Yes.
Okay. Again.
That hit. Okay. So you deal 12 points of damage to it.
Bonus action, flurry of the blows.
Okay.
Do I get 2 of those?
Yes, you
Or-
do. All right, that one hit. And just
That one-
7. That one missed. So,
17.
oh no, it was only 7 because that other it was an advantage. So, okay.
So 20 doesn't hit.
No, the 20 hit, but you only got 7 points of damage. That 10 was if you did a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. Do you? So that was your bonus action. It's Golem's turn again.
I
So
don't want to defense. I want to use my bow. I think
you've
it's
already
one-
used your bonus action.
Yeah, you're right.
That's your flurry of blows. So, they're all going to hit Vesh again. So
He's toast.
that's another 92 points of damage to him.
Oh yeah, he reverts. I think he reverts to his original.
If he's out of health, then he vanishes back to his demiplane.
Yeah.
So he's
So,
just
he's back.
gone.
Yep.
He's unavailable to you until you can find time to resummon him. The one in front of Janja is going to attack. Janja, what was your AC?
17.
Okay, that first one. Then you get hit for 23 points of slashing damage. And it is Riena's turn again.
Hi. Okay. So, so the hex is still on that guy.
Yes.
I'm going to let me see something real fast here. Double check this one. Okay. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and smack him with my sword again.
Okay. Yep, that hit.
And then I get to add an extra, what was it, 1d6 because of the hex?
Yes. Alright, so that makes it 36 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, you are honestly doing the most damage of anyone right now.
Yeah, as long as I can keep their attention on other people, I can do something.
Yep. Okay, do you have anything with your bonus action?
No, because the hex is concentration, so that was really the only real bonus action I have, other than using the Misty Step portion of my armor, but
Okay.
that doesn't really do me anything.
Yeah. Alright, Michael, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. I'm going out towards this way, that way I don't hit Brianna.
Okay. So he will make his roll. What is his?
DC 18.
No, I was trying to see what all bonuses he had towards that. Okay, he is actually magic resistant, so he will make that. So he will only take 9 points of damage.
Alright. And
And the wall behind you cracks slightly.
And I'm going to stab him again.
Okay. And that missed. Ish, it is your turn.
Alright. What can I do? Yeah. I will. And I can't get to Jonja. Yeah, I'll just do 2 Eldritch Blast at the one
You
that was
can do
fine.
3 Eldritch Blast.
3 Eldritch Blast, sorry.
Yeah. Alright.
Not used to doing your high level characters. So
Yeah, I'm
first
not
attack.
either. Oh, okay. Let me get a critical hit card for you there.
Alright. And those, I'm just gonna do the 3 attacks there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll up the critical first.
Alright.
And which one were you aiming for?
This one.
Okay. So he takes what was that? 13.
13.
He's going to take extra damage from that because of the card I drew. So that's we'll call it 25 just to make my life a little easier. And then the one next to him also takes damage because your force is just that hit big. All right, roll up the other 2 for me.
Alright, the 14 I'm guessing does not hit.
No, the 14 did not hit.
So the other one's 9.
Okay. Let me get that done up, and then
That would be like.
his health
Yeah. And yep.
Okay. And with that is Jonja's turn.
Okay. I will go ahead and attack again.
Okay.
Give me just a second. I can pull it up. I was moving, so.
Yeah.
Couldn't talk or anything, so. Da 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 da. Oh wait, I'm down.
Oh,
What am I
okay.
doing?
I did not know you were down. In that case, you need to make a death save.
That's it.
Okay. You come back with 1 hit point, but you are still on the ground. So that means that this guy doesn't care about you anymore, and he starts to move over to here. These guys are going to. Actually, no, they're just going to stay where they are. Rihanna, it's your turn.
Okay. Wash, rinse, and repeat, I guess.
That hit for 32. Plus roll your hex damage. Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
Michael, that makes it your turn.
Just to jog my own memory, did that guy hit me last turn?
No. I must have forgotten to roll them, but because I forgot, it's your lucky day.
Yay! It is my very lucky day.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's the same way. If I forget someone's turn, that's on me. The same way it's on your guys.
All right. I'm going to cast Shatter right here in between these three.
Okay.
Let me just bring that up.
Okay. No, none of them are going to make their save.
So they all take 20 damage apiece.
Actually, remind me, Shatter does double damage to constructs, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. None of them actually fall apart, but yeah.
And I'm going to use my rapier on that one right next to us.
Okay, do that. All right, that hit for 13. Okay, now
Seems
it's
to have a lot of hit points.
now it's going to hit you. Okay, it's going to get. I'm going to roll this natural 1 first. Let's see. Okay, it because of all the damage it's taken, as it lifts its sword to hit you, you hear something kind of crack, and it gets next attack at disadvantage, but it still rolled a 26. So 23 points of slashing damage to you.
I'm now down on the ground.
Okay. Ish, it is your turn.
They're dropping like flies.
I know, it's almost like you should have taken advantage of the giant distraction and ran.
No way.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Okay. Thanks for joining.
Alright,
I have to leave.
okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Did you hear that in the background?
No, I didn't.
See you, Andy.
Oh, see you later.
I can't find. Oh, this is. So Jonja's up back by 1, and Michael. This can be very bad.
Yeah, you do see Jonja, move, and he's okay. Michael has just collapsed
All right.
because the people with all the potions forgot to take their potions.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that I could work out the construct before it could strike me down.
Yeah, quit thinking you're that good. Like, I'm really
Okay.
trying not to kill you. This was one of the more, this was just a dangerous encounter, and you ignored a very excellent opportunity to run away.
Because we don't back down from fights.
I know, and that's your problem.
Seems like-
Okay, but Ish, you need to do something now, or you're going to lose your
Yeah,
turn.
sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay, where are you going to cast that at?
I'm going to center it. I believe it's a 30-foot range. So I'm gonna center it right over here. So it affects them. Or can no, but I can't. I'm gonna do something stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Speed things up. I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar.
So
they
right
have to
about
make.
here, because you wanted to catch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm casting Arms of Kuda, which is self, so I believe 10 feet around me.
Oh, around you. Okay, I was thinking of a different one. Okay. What does that do then?
They need to make a dex save.
Oh, that's one they don't do as good at, but they still,
Yeah, I would imagine strength would have been their
yeah.
primary.
But they are still magic resistant, so they still get.
Sorry, no, it is a strength save. Right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Um,
All right. What do they need to roll to beat your save?
17.
Okay. One of them made it. The other two fail.
All right. So that would be. The ones that fail take. I'm gonna do 66 necrotic damage.
66. Okay.
66 necrotic damage. And the ones that fail take all of it and cannot use reactions until their next turn, which and the one that saves just takes half damage.
Well, two of them just fall apart with that much damage, including the one who saved that Jonja had beaten the crap out of.
Nice.
So the one in front of you can't take reactions, and
Sweet.
I'm going to just say that Jonja is going to retreat until he can get more health. I will do my best to sort of run him like he would normally do. Actually, no, he did have a javelin of returning, so let me just give him a couple of throws to see how he's doing. He missed. Okay, Rihanna, it's your turn.
Okay, wash, rinse, repeat.
Okay, and you stab this one, and you manage to find a chink in the armor, and you feel it as it starts to, fall apart and crumbles to the ground.
Okay.
You have a bonus action if you want to use it.
I will transfer my hex to the last remaining one, I guess.
Okay, Michael, make a death save. Okay. It is that golem is now destroyed. Ish, it is your turn again.
All right. It still can't do reactions, I believe.
Not until the end of your turn.
Okey-doke. At the end of its turn, not mine.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're still fine.
Okay. I'm gonna back them. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 others left.
Okay.
Because
That'll hit.
Because you can, that's why.
That'll hit. And that'll hit. Roll damage for all three.
Nice.
all right. 2 and
Okay.
18 points of force damage.
Alrighty then. He's still up, but he is definitely leaning towards broken. But because you were the last one to hit him, he's going to turn and walk towards you and make some attacks. Yeah, they're both going to hit. So you are going to take 46 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And
I would like to use my reaction to cry out.
okay, crying is a free action.
Yeah.
Janja is going to throw but miss.
You said
Rihanna.
46, right?
Yes. Rihanna, it's your turn.
Oh, my Lanta. Okay. Oh, they're all the way over there now. Shit, I thought they were closer. It's all good. Okay, I've got the 40 feet. I am going to use my movement to come up behind the one that was attacking Ish, and I'm going to smack him and hope that something happens.
That miss. Oh wait, you no, sorry. You advantage. You do hit.
Yes.
You do 28.
Plus 1d.
Okay.
33.
All right. That hurts him really bad, but he's still up. Michael.
Yay, another death save for
That's 1 and 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ish, it is your turn.
Right. This is horrible.
Yeah, no, the tank wasn't here, so you guys. Also, you sort of divided your attacks up.
Yeah.
But you still need to do something before I call.
Yeah. I'll just throw the triage, although it's real close.
That's fine.
So I guess it'd be with advantage, right?
I'm going to say that for this, no, because this is like a normal thing for you. So go ahead and use your 3 normal.
All right.
Okay, 2 of those hit.
That's 9 points of
Okay.
damage back. And yeah, sure. I will risk it and try to get away.
Okay. It is going to stay focused on the one who did more damage to it.
All right.
But Janja is going to try to throw around Rihanna and miss. Let's see. It's the golem's turn. The golem is going to swing at Rihanna. What was your AC?
17.
Okay, and you were going to take 46 points of slashing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, you can half one of those, I believe. So make it 35.
That hurt.
And it is your turn again.
Okay. This has got to be the last time.
Alright, you do hit, but you're only dealing 9 points of damage.
Plus the 1d6.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, it's just barely functioning now. Michael, your turn. Okay. Ish, it is your turn.
Alright. I don't know if I should kill Michael or not.
I'll be
Okay.
fine. You just take care of Brianna.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
able
can't
to
get there
say
with
that.
my move. So yeah, I will do it again. The trio.
Okay, that one missed, that one hit, that one hit. Okay.
3.
Fortunately for
That's some
you, though, it had a severe crack along its neck. So when you throw those, you manage to knock it slightly to the side. You think it's going to right itself, but as it rights its body, the head falls off. And you manage to defeat it. But just
Call me-
barely.
Call me Ish, the Golem Breaker.
After I softened it up for you.
No need
Michael
to
is
get
slowly bleeding out.
envious.
I will go over to him and I'm going to use one of my healing potions. I guess I will use one of the better ones.
Okay.
No, actually, I have 11 regular ones, so I'm going to use that.
Okay. That's
So,
2d4 plus 2.
okay.
Okay. Michael is back on his feet.
And I look over at Jonja and I'm like, "You good?"
Janja is going to retreat into your pocket dimension.
We have a pocket dimension.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
You've had one for quite a while. Is how I have you guys jump in and out of game when you don't show up for 6 months.
all right.
It's an excellent little tool for players who don't pay attention.
Yep. Okay. Well, I know that I, for one, am going to. I'm going to. I'm gonna move over to here to kind of see if I could see what's down this hall. See if
Yep.
there's any sort of anything imminently in our.
Let me remind myself. You see another portcullis up here and a large doorway to the side.
Okay, I think we're good for a bit, guys. I highly suggest that we give ourselves a bit of a break
Yeah.
and
Uh,
heal up.
All right. So this one did take longer than I thought. Do you guys want to try to finish, or do you want to call it for the evening and pick up here in 2 weeks?
I'd kind of like to pick up here in 2 weeks.
Okay.
yeah.
This is sort of the problem with trying to run dungeons. Is dungeons are complex, especially when people wander off in other directions, and
Totally.
nobody follows.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Um,
here's
if
a thought that I have. Quick question for Michael, I guess. That uh the like magic mansion thing that you have, is that something that you're able to cast in here so that we have a safe place
I
to
I have
heal?
something we could use
Oh,
so
okay.
that he doesn't have to waste that yet.
Well, for the record, if he has the spell slot available and you guys take a long rest, he'll get it back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was asking.
But if he used
Yeah,
up his magic, then he can't.
No, I have that. I have that still.
Okay.
Do
Then
we
yes,
wanna-
there's nothing stopping you from casting that spell.
yeah. I could uh create essentially a dummy plane that's 30 by 30 by 30. You could step in there, take a short rest, um, and heal up a bit before continuing on.
Well, I will let you guys discuss that during downtime because we're going to go ahead and
sure.
call it here for the week. Like I said, we'll come back in 2 weeks, and whoever is available can just jump out of the pocket dimension, and you can try to clear this. So, we will see you next time.
Take care.
Yeah.